Frantic Nerdcast number 111.
Smooth as always. No fuck ups.
We did
nothing
not
here.
have to start a second time.
I'm looking forward to this. I've never been more unprepared for a podcast in my life. I've walked straight off the soccer field right into the podcast studio, so I'm ready to go. Smell of Danker Rub, ready to cramp at any minute. So this could be a wild ride.
I do enjoy the Danker Rub smell. Yeah. It's you know.
I didn't shower purely just for you, mate.
That's what I like to smell. Now, as some of you may notice on our wide shot here, or for those listening haven't heard the voice yet, no Brock tonight. He has sick family. It happens when you have little ones. So he will be back next week with us. Until then, you've got me and Zach.
He will be looking swole by this time next week as he's midway through the push-up challenge. So, he's well underway. He was wearing an extra long weighted coat for some reason in yesterday's video. I would have taken that off to do the push-ups, but
that's
their
what
own
you
right.
do. That's what you do.
Make sure you're checking him out on his socials as he does some push-ups for a good cause.
Oh, fantastic. Now, I believe let's jump into where is my thing? Right there. Let's jump into some reading time talk. Now, we always, I think the last 15 episodes have had some form of dungeon crawl.
I'll get it out of the way. I finished.
So let's talk Carl.
I have finished book 8, the latest one. It's quite a good book.
It's quite a good book.
Definitely ramps up. We basically figured out some of the reasons why we're going to get to level 18 in the last book, or the last two parts of book 9. But yeah, it is fantastic. It starts off sort of as a slow burn. You're like, oh, it's a nice little relaxing book after the adventures and shenanigans in book 7. But all of a sudden, the accelerator button is hit and you are launched a million miles an hour with lots of different things happening and like big things happening. So the gods are well and truly in it as a key part, especially towards the end of it.
So that's the Ascendancy.
The Ascendancy. So the Ascendancy will be taking place in the next book. So we reach level 12 at the end of this book.
Okay, cool.
So it is 2 levels in one, but effectively it's 2 levels, but it's really one level. It's a bunch of races that ends in a giant parade. So level 11 was just the parade. But yeah, it takes off, it goes. The ending is, the AI literally goes...
No spoilers for people.
This is not a spoiler, but the AI goes, Carl, that's fucked up even for me. And that's all you need to know.
I love the... so I've just finished book 6, The Bedlam Bride.
Yeah. The Yu-Gi-Oh one.
Yeah. It's... my God, it was Yu-Gi-Oh! I just love that even Quan was just a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dick.
Yeah.
Like the way he played was just
100%,
typical Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm not going to let you play the game or me play the game. I'm just going to break the game for both of us.
You could just tell that Matt was like, I need to write a neckbeard into this one. Yeah. That's my neckbeard, baby.
The magic blue deck.
And then I love Alt Carl.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact like he's a dick when he's fighting him, but then when they draw him at the thing and he comes back and he's like, hey, brother.
Alpha Carl.
How you doing, brother? And then when he's walking away, you just hear him in the background belittling the crab as the crab's jacking off.
Oh,
do a better job. You're not doing it right.
That scene came on as I was like 2 minutes from work.
Oh
I had to pull over and finish listening to it because I didn't want to listen to it at the front of work. I didn't think it was appropriate. But that Uzi Jesus was a memorable character from book 6.
Uzi Jesus was great.
I
thoroughly enjoyed Uzi Jesus.
He pops up again in a very different role.
Oh, nice.
So
like that.
You haven't seen the end of Uzi Jesus. But yeah, that was pretty cool. The Bedlam Bride has sort of reappeared, but
I imagine she's like an end of last book kind of situation.
They've curtailed her for the moment, but she's gonna come back in a big way, I feel. So
all right, yeah, that's what I thought.
It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, book 7. So you're in for a wild ride with that, with the faction wars. It's pretty cool. A lot of different things happening. But then yeah, book 8 just sets up book 9 so well.
So I have currently taken a break, as I did last time, from the last Carl. So I'm jumped into a book called Monster Hunter NYC. So this book is by a man named Harmon Cooper. He has many books, and a lot of them are done on Sound Booth Theatre. So basically what I did was I went to Sound Booth Theatre's website, and I'm like, I fucking love these guys. I want to listen to more books by them. And as I mentioned in the other episode, I was going through, I'm like, cool. And I went, lit RPG. Yep, 90% of these are lit RPG. Like 70% of them are harem based. Right. So
well, don't mind if I do.
So I went through them all and I went, okay, this one sounds interesting. So basically, Monster Hunter NYC is a 3-book series, and it is basically Pokemon Go mixed with VR. So what happens is this guy gets this code for this game called Monster Hunt, which is an illegal game. And the way they circumvent the legality of this game is all the servers are in countries that it isn't illegal in. And apparently the codes go for to get into the game go for like $10,000 and stuff. And old mate, his best friend who he's in a band with, she wins 2 codes and she gives him one of the codes. And he signs in and he goes into this zone where you pick your 2 hunters. And as he's in there, he gets killed straight away by this big ogre dude. And he's like, I don't team up with pussies. Just fucking kills him. And then as he's going through, this red-headed chick comes up and goes, you do. And with a Russian accent. And then that's his first hunter. And then he's walking along and he sees another girl in stereotypical fantasy clad armor. And he looks at her like, that armor must be useful. It's full states that it's useless armor. And she looks at him and then all of a sudden looks behind him and she's there. And she's like, I guess you'll do. And that's his partners. And then he gets home and he calls his friend. And she's like, oh, what did you get for your partners? And he explains it to her and she goes, you got a harem. And just starts laughing at him.
Yeah, you be fucked.
And basically the way it works is it's the year 2090. Everyone's got implants and shit in their head, and the phones are through your eyes, Google searches are through your eyes, all that kind of shit. And the way it works is he can see the 2 hunters in the real world and he can interact with them. He can touch them, but he's not really touching them. What it is, it's the game sending signals to his brain.
Yeah, it's a sensation, yeah.
And if he gets hit by a monster or one of those hunters hit him in the real world, his brain tricks his body into believing that he's been hit and throws his body and stuff like that. And so basically he has to go out and try and find these monsters called mithrils. And basically he goes around and it's just Pokemon Go. Finds one, gets them, he gets enough, he levels up, all that kind of stuff. And then they all go to his dojo. And his dojo is just crappy and he has to spend money to upgrade his dojo. He has to enter battles. And then he buys another thing that can let him do battles on the street with other players and all this kind of stuff. And it's actually really enjoyably fun to play. I'm just sitting there the whole time going, this is just fucking Pokemon Go. But cool. I'm very into this. But yeah, I'm about 3/4 way through the first book. It's about 10 hours, the first book. And it's really good. And it's, Jeff Hayes does the voice for it, and it's really weird hearing Jeff Hayes not as Carl, but just as his own voice.
So, yeah, I'll let you finish, but I've come up with another issue with that with the book I'm currently reading, but we'll finish before we go on another tangent.
So basically, it's Jeff Hayes, and the female voices are done by, where are we? I think Audible should tell us. Annie Ellicott, who is also a sound booth theatre actress. She does all the female voices. Jeff does all the male voices. And then there's shit tons of sound effects and stuff throughout it, a lot more than Carl.
Yeah.
It's funny. I listen to this one. I'm like, Carl is a lot more dumbed down in the sound effect bass and stuff. Like this one, when the swords are pulled out, it's like, and the monsters are, and you hear when they teleport, you hear teleport noises and all that kind of stuff. And it's a really... It gets you into the world a lot. Good, it's really, really good. So I'm really, really enjoying that. So I'll probably listen to book 2 and 3 before I jump back into Carl, I'll imagine.
Because you got 7 and 8 to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're only 10-ish hours each, though. Yeah. And the next Carl book is 28 hours or something like that. I think
it's a good read.
Yeah.
It's good listen. It's good listen.
Yeah.
So I finished that earlier this week. So I've moved on to book 2 of the Horus Heresy, False Gods.
Yep.
The issue where we've had Jeff Hayes continue those voices. This is a different narrator, so the voices for the characters are different from book 1 to book 2. And so
I remember that, yeah.
It's slightly off-putting because you're hearing a voice but I think this is the narrator that did Descent of Angels that I listened to first.
Yep.
So I'm like, hang on, that sounds like this character. It's throwing me for a loop for the first few minutes. I'm past it now, so it's all good. But I was like, it would really be nice if it was the same, especially for these 3 because it's a trilogy.
The continuation, yeah.
It would have been nice to have the same voice actor do those 3. But it's a very minor criticism. Good book.
I do find that in audiobooks, it does take it takes me usually about half an hour-ish to maybe sometimes an hour, depending on how different the voice is from audiobook to audiobook. Like, especially, like, I listened to the Bridgerton book, and, like, after listening to Carl, like, I was listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is just that, and then jumped into Bridgerton, which was a female voice, which is a big difference from Carl there. Yeah. But then she's also British and putting on even more British accents throughout the book and stuff like that. And, like, the female voice doing the male voices and stuff. And it was a big leap, and it took me a while, especially considering the book was only 8 hours. So it took me a good hour of that to get into it.
So it's the same thing for me with anime. If I start listening to an anime in English, I can't swap to the Japanese version because the voice is different. I'm looking at that character, I'm like, that's not you speaking. It's not you.
It's funny because half the time in Japanese ones, it's females doing male voices as well.
Yeah, but yeah, if I start in Japanese and that's the voice I'm hearing, I can't swap to English then. So it's like it's whatever I start with, I'm committed to. The only time I made that change was Naruto, because Naruto had like stopped well before, and then One Piece because One Piece, the subbed was miles ahead of the dub. So I was like, I have to imagine how far back in the One Piece story it would be if I didn't change the sub.
Where's One Piece up to at the moment?
We are at Elbath. So,
like the English version. Where's the English version up to?
I can find out for you. I don't know off the top of my head. I think
it's at the time skip, isn't it?
Yeah, it's past the time skip. Yeah. I think they are at Whole Cake Island because there's a kid at school that's watching it, but only watches the English version.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think they're at Whole Cake. So versing Big Mum. So there's still 4 years of episodes because that's how fucking long the Kaido arc was in the Samurai Land. 4 years of my life I spent watching that one arc. Fuck me.
That's a long time, man. Like,
well, it's actually a little bit longer considering there were a few breaks and filler episodes and things. But yeah, there was 200 and something episodes. I was like, fuck, that's 4 years. It's
just absolutely mental. Speaking of anime, did you see the Avatar trailer?
No, I did not.
I chucked it up on our Discord. If you're not on our Discord, you should be. Link is in the description. You should be able to find it and go and join our Discord. And we share cool stuff on there. Usually what we're going to talk about in future episodes.
Give us a topic to talk about.
But the Avatar trailer, God, I cannot wait. I think it's September it's coming out.
What? There's so many fucking Avatars coming out. This is the...
Avatar Season 2. The live action. Avatar
live action. Thank you.
So it is. We get really good glimpses of, is it Toph? Is that a name?
The Earthbender? Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. She looks amazing.
Sweet.
She looks so good. And then just like the sister has a more major role in this, like she did, because it follows the exact cartoon.
Yeah.
The Firebender sister, she's hardcore.
Yeah, good.
And she's got like her blue flames are just fucking mental in it. Look awesome. It's funny because even just watching the trailer, I'm like, Aang's older. he just looks older from the first season, which is fine because they filmed 2 and 3 consecutively. Yeah, so it
is a bad thing because I always thought, I know Aang is obviously meant to be young and childish, but it's like in the live action, I just thought he looked too young in the first season.
He did, yeah. So it fits better in this one.
I don't mind the fact that he's aged a little bit.
He fits better.
Whereas, what's his name? The brother, Waterbender brother.
I can't remember.
Can't remember his name. He could look real old by now.
Zuko looks awesome. No, the brother, the two waterbenders, they
still look good.
They're like a shot each in the trailer. That's really it.
Yeah.
You get about 4 or 5 shots of Toph, some shots of other characters that are major players in the season. The Firebender sister, Zuko. You see a fair bit of Zuko. But yeah, I'm just really, really looking forward to season 3 to the fight. At the end of the show,
I genuinely
I love that in the anime.
Remember if I finished Avatar,
the Fire Lord and Aang have the big fight.
Yeah,
that's a lot of flying.
I want to say I have, because I'm sure at one point I sat down with a mate and we watched it all. But off the top of my head, I can't tell you what happens. I'll probably watch and go, oh yes, but.
I have seen that. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I want to say I have, but I couldn't honestly tell you much about it.
But yeah, so the trailer for that dropped, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend it to anyone.
You know what else is going to drop on Tuesday?
What's that?
The first episode of TCG Tuesday.
Oh, yes, it is. Not this Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Oh, sorry.
Just got some editing to do before that one can drop.
That was a poor segue. But you know what will drop on Monday? Episode 2 of Diddy Kong Racing.
Yes. How are you enjoying Diddy Kong?
Oh, my God. ridiculously ridiculous how much fun I'm having playing this game. Started with a bit of a struggle. Old Nintendo 64 cartridges. Put it in and...
Did you blow in it?
Yeah, I had to. But after this glitch, because I put in, I was like, all the save files were AAA 0 balloons. I was like, am I going to have to redo what I just did last week? Pulled it out, put it in, AAA. I was like, guess I am. Start a game, drive through the first balloon, collected the balloon score didn't go up. I was like, the game could be fucked here. And then pulled out, blew it in again, put in, worked like a treat. Yeah.
So for those of the younger generation out there, Nintendo 64s were famous for having bad connections when you put them in. So basically,
any cartridge game,
you had to pull it out and you turned it around to where the cartridge went in. You went,
which is probably horrible for it.
It just blew all the dust off. It was just because the contacts would...
Yeah, it blew the dust off and also blew spit, saliva in it that probably corroded.
But it worked every single time.
It worked.
It worked every single time.
Yeah, so I finished the...
worked 60% of the time, every time.
Yes. Finished the Frost Temple, beat old Mr. Walrus. There is definitely some racial stereotyping happening in this. The elephant, who is like your NPC guide. Oh, big turban. Hello there. Oh. I was like, I'm like doing the voice. I'm like, probably shouldn't do the voice, but I can't help it. But yeah, it's so much fun. I said, so you go through the mode. I can't remember if I went through the modes last time, but you go through. There's four levels per zone. Beat those, then activates the first boss battle, which is obviously the dinosaur from Dino Domain, and then it was a walrus in the Snow Kingdom. Beat them, then they set you a challenge to go back and beat those 4 levels again, but you've got to collect coins and finish first the whole way. Took me a few attempts, some of these ones, because the coins are... You must turn left. The coin is well out to the right underwater. Good luck. So yeah, do that, and then I have to beat the boss again, which then activates the trophy races, effectively the GP, do all 4 races, get points for where you finish, and whoever has the most points after 4 races wins. But there's a hidden key on one of the 4 levels where you unlock a minigame. So the first minigame was capture the flags. Not capture flag, rob the nest.
Yep.
So you're flying around planes collecting dino eggs that you got to drop back at your zone, and after a certain time they hatch, but go around steal them before they hatch. And then the second one was like your general like sort of cart battle where you've got 3 lives and go around and shoot people. But yeah, so it is so much fun.
I think I only have played it like once or twice.
It's Mario Kart crossed with Super Mario in the sense of you go around and complete different worlds, get the balloons and things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just having that bit of a story mode to make actually just a driving game have a bit of a purpose. But yeah, it's lots of fun.
Awesome. Another trailer that dropped the other day was the X-Men animated 1997 Season 2 trailer. Holy shit.
It's already been renewed for Season 3.
I think it was already renewed for Season 3 back after Season 1.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it might be Season 4 that's been renewed for again.
Sweet.
But fuck me, does this look good.
Yeah, I need to watch Season 1.
Oh my God, it looks amazing. We've got Apocalypse, but we've got Apocalypse in 2 different eras. So we've got future Apocalypse and Apocalypse when he's an Egyptian god kind of thing.
Apocalypse was in one of the X-Men movies.
He was in X-Men Apocalypse, funnily enough.
Yeah, funny.
I couldn't remember what it's called. Old mate that played Moon Knight, he played him.
Wasn't very good from memory.
It was not great. But this one just looks amazing. We've got Cable in there, Forge is in there. Jubilee looks like she's going to be a fucking hard ass in it. Rogue is just still fucking fueling from Gambit's death in Season 1. And like it just looks amazing.
Oh, was animation that the looks amazing. You and Brock had?
Yeah. The animation just looks fucking amazing. Everything about this trailer looks amazing. And I'm just like, I cannot fucking wait.
I might have to watch it.
You're going to have to. Oh, technically you should watch all of the X-Men animated series because this, even though that's Season 1,
it's Season 1.
Technically a continuation from the original animated series.
Is that all on Disney Plus?
Yes, it is.
Right.
It's amazing. Some of it's got some 90s humor in it.
That's fine by me.
Yeah. But it's fantastic. But it's very, very, very good, and I'm looking forward to it.
We spoke about your disappointment with Resident Evil last week, didn't we?
We did, yes. The other thing, so we've got some Kickstarter news. basically, the Kickstarter is the Cataclysm Arcade has finally
This has
started.
been all over my fucking socials.
It is probably because your phone's heard us talking about it multiple times.
So phones don't listen to us. What are you talking
No,
about?
never.
No.
So basically, Cataclysm Arcade is a card game made by one of a guy who's a Magic champion of some
They're
description.
all made by Magic Champion.
Yeah. But it is fucking awesome, and I cannot wait for this game. So basically, the premise is they designed this game specifically so that you can buy a booster pack and play with a booster pack.
Yes.
So a booster pack comes with 15 cards, 16 if your deck requires a token. Your pack requires a token because you get the token in there as well. And it comes with a little card sleeve with some punch outs with dice and stuff on them. And basically, he wanted to make this game because he hated how if you're a kid and you go and buy a Pokemon pack or something, that booster pack, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. You can't play with it kind of thing. And you're spending all this money, your parents are spending all this money for their kids to buy something that they can't play a game with. And he's like, I wanted to do that. So he designed the game specifically so you can play a version of it where you buy the booster pack, you open it, you get 15 cards, you get a leader card and other cards.
So there's two versions. There's
that version. I can't remember what they call that one, but there's that, and then
so effectively that's like the Blitz mode, like a
it's like a Blitz mode, yeah. And then they have Constructed as well. So the Blitz mode basically is you get the pack, you pull it out, you get a leader card, and then other cards that go in it. And I believe they're like the packs are sort of structured so that you have certain cards of different types to be able to play. But in the booster pack one, you can play with any color. Yeah. Constructed, you can play with one color and then like 25% of another color or something like that. Now, if you go to YouTube and go to Good Time Society, they've got a how to play video. They've got a constructed deck playthrough, 4-player playthrough, and a booster pack 4-player playthrough. Plays really well in 4-player, plays really well 2-player. And basically the way it works is it starts at level 1, and at level 1 we take actions. So I get an action, you get an action, blah blah blah, and you can play as many level 1 or lower cards as you want. Yep. And at level 1 you get 1 token. And some cards have token costs to play or do actions with. And then once we both pass in a row, it goes to level 2. And we can play level 2 or level 1 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, and you get that many tokens that you can play with during your turn. The goal is you got to get your opponent's leader down to 0 life points. It's fucking awesome. It's by far one of my most looked forward to TCGs that I've seen, and I'm like, I want to play this. And
it is such a cool thing because I'm assuming a booster pack probably will be $10 to $15.
Well, a booster box on the Kickstarter, if you get the booster box bundle thing, so you get the booster box and some other things, and I think it's $189 US.
So 200-ish Australian.
Yeah. And then if you're adding a booster box onto your pledge, it's $143, I think.
Yeah, so I'm still expecting most shops, well, if they even comes to
24 packs per booster box, so
yeah,
they'll be about $10, $11,
yeah,
I reckon, in Australia. Australian dollar it is.
Shop's got to pick it up.
Hopefully they do. I'm guessing they do because it's already guaranteed. Like even if the Kickstarter failed, it's already guaranteed to go out in September. I believe it's coming out. They've already got distribution for it. They've already got it's already in factories getting made. All that kind of like it's happening.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of stores local to us. Maybe like Archaven or Good Game. I'm assuming Good Games probably will. I reckon
Good Games will probably buy a little bit of it to start off with, and if it's successful, they will. Because Good Games only really stocks games that people will play.
Yeah.
At the store. If people don't play it at the store, they might get 1 or 2 starters and booster boxes sell booster packs.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. They won't buy a heap of it. Whereas shops like Archaven, yes, they have in-store gameplay, but I think they might stock sets as they come through, kind of thing. I don't know about, like, they might get 1 or 2 booster boxes to sell, but if it's really popular, they'll get heaps of it. But I find they usually stock the games, but they stock less games, kind of thing. But
they stocked Gundam where I didn't really see much of Good Games doing that.
Good Games was struggling to get stock to start off with.
Because they priced fucking stupid.
Yeah, they really did. Like $40, $50 dearer when it first came out. Thankfully, I got my last 2 sets of Gundam from there, Steel Requiem and Phantom Aria from there, and they were $170 a box, I think. Something like that, which it was pretty much the same everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
But I'm really looking forward to this game. If you haven't seen the playthroughs, go find them. Funnily enough, they are on our Discord. So if you go to the Discord, we've shared them on our Discord, and you can find them there. Highly, highly recommend it. It is fantastic. What else have you got?
Well, I'm going to talk about a shop. We've been talking about card shop. So Poker Grind Zone, he's got his store up and running. He has rebranded to Grind Zone TCG. So if you're looking for him, make sure you're searching up the right name now. Nice, sleek new image. But I want to talk about him for a couple of reasons. One, I'm going to venture down in school holidays to his shop and check it out. Camden and I are going to raid what we can and see if we can pick up a banger. But more importantly, so this Sunday is episode 365 of Ripping Packs.
What? What are you talking about?
I was waiting for a sound effect. So 1 year of opening packs and bleeding my wallet dry of ripping packs. Pokemon, there's been some One Piece, some Gundam, and some Riftbound mixed in there. But yeah, so he has helped me out with a giveaway to celebrate the landmark. So,
drum roll. Oh, look at that. Here, hold it up to your camera. Oh, yeah.
So you will be able to win a Chaos Rising ETB. But not only that, he has also thrown in 5 glorious singles. We've got the Meta Dragalage and Mega Pyro EX full arts, and then the Ampharos, the Sliggoo, and the Crobat IR. And that Ampharos card is sexy as fuck.
They are some nice looking cards.
I was like, I just might keep that for myself, but no, I won't. So we've got that. And then also the giveaway, we'll be throwing in a copy of Monsters.
Oh, my God. Here, hold that one up again. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's a fantastic looking game.
Prize you want to win.
That's like some Pokemon level art right there.
But yeah, so that will be up on a giveaway coming out on Sunday, just after the video has been released.
Looking forward to that. Oh, right. We've got more.
So I've been announcing it. There is, so if you're watching the podcast, you'll get a little sneak peek out of it. But I'll be opening by far the most expensive pack I've opened, and it will be a pack of Cosmic Eclipse from the Sun and Moon era. There it is. Check out. I want to keep that artwork because that's a cool pack art, the Blastoise and Piplup. I'm hoping to pull a tag team of one of the versions of old Mr. Blastoise and Piplup herself. There you go. Yeah, look at those sexy cards you can win. If you're listening on the Spotify, I apologise. I did so. I'll go through those cards again for the audio listeners. Ampharos, Sliggoo, and Crobat IRs, and Mega Dragalage, Mega Pyroar full art cards, plus the Chaos Rising ETB, a copy of Monsters of War. After you've watched me open and hopefully pull an absolute banger out of that card.
God, I hope you do.
I really hope I do. I've been on a really good pull streak lately. Hit streak. That sounds a bit better. I'm waiting for it to come crumbling down with this pack.
Are these weighted, these packs?
No, I don't think those ones are. But so this comes from the tag team era. So it's not the Latios set.
Yep.
But there's the Blastoise Piplup in here. There's like 4 versions of rainbow, full art, alternate art, and special arts and things. So there are some really cool cards in there to pull. So I'm just hoping I pull any one of them, because any one of them will be like probably up there with the top 2 or 3 cards I've pulled.
Fuck yeah, that'd be fantastic. Speaking of cards, when are our grades coming back from TCG Grading? Really good grading company. Highly recommend them.
They said August. Let me check the email while you...
I'm looking forward to that because we've got some fantastic cards on there that are...
I've got less than I intended because I left half of them at home. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so I only got Pokemon grade in the end. I forgot to take in my Ari, the Luffy, and a lot of the ones that you got graded from packs.
Yep.
So I will do that next time. So they're coming back again, I think, in August as well. So we'll be probably doing another submission then.
I will definitely be doing some more then, I believe. I think I've still got about 10 cards that I need graded.
Brock's got many because he didn't do any this time.
Speaking of PAX, we will be going again this year. We've said it every episode and we'll say it again. We're going to PAX Australia in October. Really, really looking forward to it. Last time we were there, we played some fantastic games. We played Godzilla, the card game, which we will be the first episode of TCG Tuesday when that finally airs. Looking forward to playing some more games there. What else did we play there? Wartide. So that'll be one of the games.
Wartide was really fun.
Will be a really good card game that we're going to try and get in a TCG Tuesday episode at some point in the future.
Very different map layout sort of thing for it. So,
it's very
cool.
kind of sorcery. If you've played sorcery, it's a grid-based sort of game where cards can move and attack and kind of thing.
It's territory-based. So, effectively, you've got to expand your territory across the map. So,
really, really enjoyable. Australian-made game. If you go online, I don't know if you can actually get it anywhere at the moment. I think I've gone on there, and I don't think it's available in any stores at the moment.
I know it was available somewhere. I just don't know where. It might have just been local to his area. But yeah, it was lots of fun. I picked up all the starter decks. We got a few promo cards as well for it, which was cool.
I'm going to get one of those. A couple of those graded.
Yeah. So definitely looking forward to playing some more of that. What else? We played Hololive.
Yes, I loved Hololive. It's very much Pokemon-ish. Really good game. The theme disappoints me, but
you don't like the pop stars theme?
They're not pop stars. They're They're virtual YouTubers.
Oh, I thought they were just performers.
They're VTubers. No, they're VTubers.
Right.
So in Japan, their YouTube is primarily dominated by VTubers, which are, for those of you who don't know, essentially 3D characters. So these people create these 3D characters and they voice act and their motion captures them and moves for them and stuff. And that's the host of the channel. And they're managed by a company called Hololive, who manages all these VTuber stars. And apparently it's very bad because they have like a 6-year life kind of thing, and then they just get axed and fired, and then they don't own their characters and stuff. So it's a really big thing. I sort of read up on it. And so all the characters in Hololive are based on those characters, but they're like Schwartz has Hololive sets. Because Vivids has Hololive sets, I think.
There was another game you bought a starter or booster pack starter deck or something for, and then we lost it. What was that one?
That was Schwartz.
That was Schwartz.
So that was a Schwartz trial deck that I got, and lost it somewhere.
We played a Lorcana one.
Yeah, I've got a Lorcana starter set.
I think I'd much prefer to play early Lorcana than the later ones because some of the rule sets were like over the top.
Yeah,
and it was the same thing for One Piece. Like, I think One Piece is a cool mechanic game, but coming into it where we are in the game's life, it's just the power creep is there, and it's just very hard to wrap your head around some things.
Yeah, no, I've given up on those ones. I'm not really into. I love One Piece, and some of the cards are really nice looking, but I just wasn't interested in the game enough to justify. And like we talked about before, I don't really care about building monster decks because I don't play in competitions normally.
Starter decks I'm happy.
So
with.
I'm quite happy with starter decks, trial decks, whatever you want to call them. The only reason I buy the Gundam booster boxes is because I fucking love Gundam.
You collect them.
And I just want the sets.
Listen, as I said it before, I really wanted to like the One Piece game, but listen, we bought 2 starter decks, but like we're who knows how many sets deep, and it was just confusing.
I think mine was 9 and yours was like starter deck 17 or something.
Yeah, it was just so confusing.
That was already super unbalanced.
Yeah, but even then it was so confusing how to play it because every card had like 8 flow-on abilities, and it was like chain reaction things, which if I played more would become really straightforward, I'm sure. But just coming as like, it just didn't capture me straight away, so I just stepped aside.
I've been going online and trying like looking for Japanese TCGs that aren't translated to find some trial decks and then translate them just for us to have some different games to play that people don't really sort of get to see. And I found one called Divine Cross, and there's one English set, but you cannot get it anywhere. But it's a set based on a video game called Maids of the Dead. And it's Japanese maids versus zombies. It's like a 2-bit top-down shooter. But the card sets are the actual anime art of it and stuff. And as they are Japanese, buxom maids and stuff. But the game basically plays the first to KO 3 of their opponent's units wins. And the way you play is it's basically the Pokemon game on the Pokemon card game. What's the card app that you get open the packs of Pokemon?
Pokemon Pocket.
Pokemon Pocket. The card game is in Pokemon Pocket where you have to win 3 times.
Yeah.
It's basically that. You put a character out the front, and then you've got 3 supporting characters you can have. You can attach any card as energy, 1 per turn under them, Most of them have 2 attacks that will cost X energy, and you get X amount of damage, and each attack has an ability. Like every attack has an ability that you can use. And then there's 3 types. There's events, skills, and something else. Like one's an attach and events, actions, and skills, I think it is. And it looks really fun and super simple. Like 30 card decks, and the way they recommend you play is you get 5 booster packs, open them, build a deck out of 30 cards, and then just play.
Oh yeah.
And that's how they recommend you play. That's one of the versions. The other version is you can play like a constructed version. But that they recommend 5 packs from the same set. They say it's better if you do it from the same set. And there's in a booster set, there are 40 cards in the set. That's it.
Right. So to play, you'll probably end up with 30 of the 40. Well,
you get close. And
at least probably 20.
2 copies of a card maximum.
Yep.
And it's just I thoroughly enjoyed that Pokemon game, that sort of cut down version.
Yeah, it was short. Yeah.
So I've got an English set, which is that Maids of the Dead, and then I've found another set, which was the, let's say, least or the most camera friendly set I could find. And I'm halfway through translate. I've translated. I've just got to do all the art for the cards, and then we'll print them out, and we'll be able to have a couple of games of that.
Sweet.
And there's another one called Vivids that I found, which is out of print now, and it's quite an interesting game. But what else?
We need to play some Monsters of War. We're playing that soon too.
We'll play some Monsters of War. Get that out there. We love Monsters of War. If you love Monsters of War, you can buy a copy, 25 Australian dollar dues. Hit us up on our emails or on social, franticnerdcast@gmail.com, and you can get yourself a copy. We'll send it to you. So 25 Australian dollar dues plus postage.
And if you don't want to buy a copy, you can always win a copy in my giveaway. So make sure you check that out.
That's right. Beautiful, beautiful segue. Yeah, but there's lots of other Japanese TCGs and stuff that I've found.
Yeah,
but I've just got to
it'd be cool to play
translate
some
stuff.
deck builder games, but I think we've got to choose the right ones that are sort of quick and snappy.
Yeah.
Like Dynamite Nurses would be lots of fun to play, but I think that could not translate well to camera because it could be a bit of a long slog.
Yeah, it is a bit of a longer deck builder, that one too, yeah. Probably like some Cryptozoic or something like that. Any games, TCGs you want to see us play on TCG Tuesday, tell us and we'll put them in our rotation to get some games recorded. I can tell you now
there'll be a Riftbound game appearing sooner rather than later.
Oh yes, 100%. Do love some Riftbound.
So I can't. I just would love another promo. If we can walk away with another 4 promos or something like we did last year, that'd be fantastic.
Hopefully the
space is bigger.
Yeah, the space is a little bit bigger. That'll be nice. You won't have to line up for 3-4 hours to get a game in.
I'm looking to see the next Crunchyroll display they've got there.
Looking forward to it. Fucking useless as last year's. Oh my god.
I'd be interested to go into the Nintendo zone and play some games this year because we got more time. But I think it'd be a case of either do that first or last in the day.
Yeah, well, last time I was there, like some of the people who were in the hour before went in and they were playing it like whilst everyone else was outside lining up.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So hopefully if we get our badges, we can...
PAX. Badges.
Hey.
We'll love you a long time.
Look, we're showing your logo, PAX. Hey, give us the badges.
But yeah, so looking forward to that. And if anyone's listening and is in Melbourne wants to catch up at the time, let us know. We'll definitely keen to interact.
We'll have a beer with you.
And catch up with a few people. Can I talk Smallville?
You can talk Smallville.
I don't talk Smallville. I've hit the point of like, all right, now we're actually into shit. We're past Monster of the Week. There's storyline. So the fake Kryptonians have landed, and Professor Pine, I want to say his name is in
Christopher Reeves.
No, he's come and gone.
He's come and gone. Yeah.
So he's there. No.
Oh, it's Spike from Buffy.
Yes. Brainiac, I think ends up being. Yes. So he's there. He's been outed, and Zod was almost back. Inhabited Lex, and we've just gone past that.
That's right. I remember that. God, so much stuff I've forgotten about this show.
So Clark's been in the Phantom Zone. He's out of the Phantom Zone, and now the Zoners that have escaped are causing havoc across the world. So Jonathan's dead. Sad moment.
Oh, he had a heart attack, didn't he?
Yeah. So it was an episode where he tells Lana his secret. But then something happens and Lana dies. And so he goes back to real dad and he's like, oh, yes, you have a 1-use only go back in time, get out of jail free card. So he does it, but then he doesn't tell Lana. Lana then ends up pissed at him, goes to Lex because so they end up getting together or starting to get together then as a result because Clark is not being honest with Lana, and Lana has just had enough. Going to a man of honesty in Lex.
It's all right. You get Eric Endurance, mate. Lois is so much better.
Oh, yeah.
So much better.
But yeah, and then so obviously ends up with Jonathan dying after punching the fuck out of Lionel. That man can take a punch, old Lionel.
He takes so much damage, dude. He takes so much damage in this show.
That man has been through, I said the other week we talked about it, blind, recovered from blinding. Incurable liver disease, we've recovered. Blind again. The Oracle, like just anything that can fuck this man up, he's gone through, and then some. That's not including all the beatings at the hand of Jonathan. But now, so Oliver Queen has arrived. Yep. So he's just coming in. He's currently dating Lois.
Yes.
Lana can just
fuck off.
Yeah, she's always been annoying, and she's only getting more annoying.
She is. It's about this point that you kind of like, we don't care anymore, Lana. You've lost it. Lois has taken your spotlight. Sorry, no.
Yeah, she's starting to flip to like the bad Lana. So we just had an episode where something happens and Lana confronts the professor and like effectively blackmails the professor into like not going to Lionel and staying with Lex. And obviously Lex gets the phone call. He's like, "Yeah, baby, that's the right stuff. Yeah." So it's interesting, but yeah, we're definitely starting to heat up.
What seasons are you in?
Season 6.
6, so you got 4 more left.
Yeah. So yeah, Oliver is currently only a recurring character. I'm pretty sure he becomes
I think it's next season he becomes the main character.
But we had the Ashmore. We've got the Ashmore second
twin. Both of them.
Yeah, because I was like,
well, he's a recurring character from now on.
Yeah, but it's the twin because we've got one of them at the start.
Yeah, who's dead?
And I was like, oh, they just recast him, and I was like, oh, hang on.
I thought the same thing.
I was like, hang on, he's a twin. Is it the twin? And I was like, went through their IMDb. I was like, it's the fucking twin back.
It's funny that they're both in a lot of the same shows.
Well, so I can't remember what one it is, but the one who's currently in it, he's the one that's been in Killjoys and
he's in the Skeleton Key.
Lock and Key,
yeah.
And there's something else I've seen him in. But then the one that was at the start, he's the one that's in The Rookie and some other things. Yeah. So, but yeah, great actors. I wonder if one of them got hired because they actually thought it was the other one and off and running. But hey,
who knows?
Whatever works. But yeah,
that's a good. Lock and Key is a great show. If anyone gets a chance to watch that.
I haven't watched season 3.
It's
season 1 was spectacular. Season 2 was a bit. So that's why we just never got season 3.
It's technically now in the Sandman universe. In the comics,
but that's just in the comics.
Yeah, in the comics, it's now in the Sandman universe because there's a dream key now. So it kind of connected them all somehow. And there's like Dead Boy Detectives that was on Netflix that one season. That's in the Sandman universe. They even did that in the show.
And Lucifer's in the Sandman universe too.
Lucifer. That's where Lucifer comes from. Sandman in the Sandman comic when Dream goes to hell and fights Lucifer and does it with that verbal battle, which was done so well in the show. Oh my god! It's the Lucifer from the Lucifer TV show, but the Lucifer comic by Neil Gaiman. After he quits hell, he leaves and goes to Earth and does the Lucifer comic, which they loosely adapted into the TV show, Lucifer, which was a fantastic show. It was a great show. And funnily enough, there's an episode that aired towards the end of, I think it's the last episode in season 3. And they only put it there. It was meant to be an episode in season 4, but they found out they got cancelled. So they're like, oh, fuck it. We've already filmed it. We'll make it the last episode. And that was before they found out they got renewed by Netflix. And I know it's not good now in hindsight, but then it was cool because Neil Gaiman did the voice of God. Yeah. And for those who don't know, Neil Gaiman created the Lucifer character in the Sandman universe and all that kind of stuff. So it was cool hearing him as God talking, even though later on we had a different God in new seasons and stuff. But and obviously Neil Gaiman is very cancelled now.
See, not going into his route in general, but there must be a way surely that we can continue to use that like IP without giving him props. But that's a conversation for another day.
It is a conversation. I mean, can you separate the art from the man?
Probably not.
That's the question, which a lot of people can't. Some people can.
You would have to use those characters, but not use it. You have to come up with new storylines.
But it's kind of like Good Omens. The last Good Omens just came out.
I thought that was only going to be a one season show.
It's a book because it was Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett that wrote it. And I think they were writing more, but Terry Pratchett passed away. So obviously didn't happen. I'm not sure whether the stories from season 2 and 3 came from those. I'm guessing they probably did. But season 3, which is an episode, a movie, came out on Amazon not long ago, and it's great.
Yeah. I've only seen season 1. I need to watch season 2. The other show that the Ashmore twin was in was Warehouse 13. That is
I loved Warehouse 13.
It's such a good show.
So much. And Eureka.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sister Show Eureka. I'm waiting for Eureka to come out on a show's streaming service so I can show Lisa.
It's on Amazon Prime, isn't it?
I don't think it is. If it is, it's only just come back, because if it is, I'll be watching the fuck out of that.
I have them all on DVD if you want.
I don't have a DVD player in my house anymore. Even my laptop doesn't have a DVD CD slot anymore.
Actually, I think I might have put them all on my computer. Apple TV.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to bite the bullet. No, is that?
It might be by... no, it's not on there. It was on Prime.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. But yeah, Eureka is fantastic. But Warehouse 13, I loved Warehouse 13.
Good.
Had Anthony Stewart Head as one of the big baddies who played Giles and Buffy.
Yeah. What's Artie's name? Actor's name?
No idea.
Real famous. He's relatively famous, but he did such a good job. But yeah, so Warehouse 13, for you that don't know, effectively it's a show where in the world all these famous artifacts or things has been imbued with energies from different historical events. So there's Typhoid Mary's knife, which is imbued with a plague from Typhoid Mary.
Sol Rubinek.
That's it. And so the job of the Warehouse 13 agents is to basically go around the world, collect all these artifacts, and they store them in a giant, never-ending, expanding warehouse that is sick. And yeah, so not only is it sci-fi, it's a bit historical, and you get to learn things. So get to watch cool stuff and learn. What more can you want?
There was another really good 6-part miniseries that was on the Sci-Fi channel back in the day, back when Sci-Fi used to do their original shows, which some of them were really good. This one was called The Lost Room, and it had old mate from 6 Feet Under, Peter Krause.
Oh, from Brothers and Sisters as well.
Brothers and Sisters, yeah. And basically, it was very similar to Warehouse 13, where these artifacts are all spread around, but the show starts with this key that if you put it in any door, it opens and goes into this room. And if you close the door and open the door again, it resets the room, and anything that's in the room is gone. And this guy's got the key, and when he's not paying attention, his kid goes in the room and the door locks and opens and the room's reset. So his kid's just gone. So it's 6 episodes, movie-length episodes of him trying to find his kid. And he's going around trying to find all these artifacts of all these things that are related to this room. And it's really good.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really good. It came out in 2006. It was really good. And there was another cool sci-fi channel, Tin Man. It was a really good one.
Yeah, I heard of that one.
3-part miniseries based on the Wizard of Oz, where the Tin Men are sheriffs in Oz. Scarecrow is Alan Cumming.
Yep.
The Tin Man is, I can never remember his name. I think he was in The Shield. He was in a couple of episodes of House. He always plays like a hard man kind of thing. It had Erica Durance in it as Dorothy, or DJ in this one.
Did Zoe Deschanel?
Zoe Deschanel. Sorry, that was her sister, Erica Durance.
Alan Cumming is Glitch. Yeah.
And who was the Tin Man? Richard Dreyfuss is the Mystic Man. Where's the Tin Man? Oh, there. Neil McDowell. Everyone would know who Neil McDowell is.
If you watched Arrow, he was one of the bad guys in Arrow at one point.
Yeah, he was Minority Report. He was kind of the cop who was chasing Tom Cruise in Minority Report. He's been in Captain America. He was in The Guardian, that Ashton Kutcher and Kevin Costner one where he becomes lifeguard, which is a really good movie. Boomtown, yeah. But yeah, he played the Tin Man, and it's fantastic. And throughout it all, you actually find out that DJ, like Zoe Deschanel, is actually a descendant of Dorothy, and DJ stands for Dorothy. But and like it all connects back to the original Wonderland, and like the witch in it is actually DJ's twin sister.
Better than Wicked.
anything's better than fucking
Thank
Wicked.
God for that.
But it was really, I really, really enjoyed it. It was a really great miniseries. There was a Wizard of Oz one as well, which wasn't as good. Most of those sci-fi shows had some, let's say, special effects. The Wizard of Oz one was very special in its special effects. It was entertaining still, but it wasn't great. And like the Dune miniseries, Dune and Children of Dune, were on Sci-Fi Channel. Fantastic. I actually prefer them over the Dune movies. Dune movies were pretty as fuck, and they are just gorgeous films, scored amazingly, amazing movies. But I prefer the storytelling in the miniseries ones over those ones.
Speaking of a TV show that looks beautiful, Spider Noir. We chat about that.
Spider Noir. We can talk about Spider Noir. I have not. I gave up on it. I did not give a fuck about it.
I think the supporting characters for this overshadow Spider and the antagonist, Silvermane. I think those two fell flat, which is the problem you're having and a lot of people are having. Obviously, this isn't going to be a bright, flashy, like bubbly, crazy sort of laugh a minute sort of show like the Tom Holland Spider-Man is. It's a noir-style piece. It's going to be darker. It's going to be gritty. I just don't think Cage was intense enough. The bar fight scene, which I don't think you probably got there because it's the second last episode, great. He sort of has a few moments there where he's like just a bit, already been fucked up, he's drunk. People sort of like come in there and talk shit about him. So he's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to walk back in with the spider mask on. You know who I am. I don't give a fuck. And just beats the crap out of him. That was great. It's just the fact, the antagonist and Spidey for the most part was just a bit lacking. The reporter, great. The guy that played Megawatt, great. But yeah, it was just, I think that was the problem. The storyline is okay. They reckon they're going to keep making it because they can just have like a new investigation each season. So I don't have a problem with the premise of the show.
I found the first couple episodes, he wasn't as good as the character in Spider-Verse. Yeah. It just wasn't, like it didn't have that same gravitas and semi-comedic tonishness that had. And it was just boring.
Well, I didn't mind it not having the comedic tone, as I said, because they've gone for that full dark noir style.
Yeah, I know, but like...
But you
can still make noir interesting. Like Chinatown is a fucking interesting film. And that is noir as fuck. That's like the precedence for noir. And... like it just, it's
just like they didn't commit to it.
Yeah, it wasn't very interesting. And as much as like Nicolas Cage was the voice in Spider-Verse and nailed it, he just wasn't right for the role.
He got better in the last few episodes, but I think that was the writing as well. The character actually had a bit more interesting scenes to do. Yeah. Rather than start where he's just sort of there rolling through it. And he's like, the character's non-committal to what he's doing, and so therefore he's acting non-committal, and there was just no follow-through and no commitment to either being a bit more goofy style or being super intense. I would have preferred them to go the intense style a bit more because...
would have made it more interesting.
Yeah, and you've got Tom Holland. You don't need another sort of goofy Spider-Man. But yeah, like I liked it, but like it's 6.5 out of 10. Like it's good. You're not going to overly regret watching it. But as you said, like last week... you can zone out of it, come back in, and not have missed a beat. Yeah. Like it's.
I mean, it says something when in the first couple of episodes, the most interesting characters are the receptionist and the singer lady.
Yeah, and the reporter.
Yeah,
yeah. I was hoping there'd be more like mystery to it and like detective work, considering that's what he's doing as a PI. So like a few twists where you actually are having to like watch an old mate that you see in the background of one shot is actually the problem, and that's what's going to like actually unveil something. But it just sort of followed a cookie cutter storyline, which is a bit of a letdown.
So onto the show that completely took my interest away from Spider-Man Noir, and that is The Burrows. So this is a show on Netflix, and I didn't know anything about it. I had no idea. I kind of looked at the
it's got Doc Ock in it
thing, and it is created by Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, and I believed it is produced by the brothers that did Stranger Things. Yeah. And basically it stars Alfred Molina, who is Doc Ock from the Spider-Man films. He plays Sam Cooper. It's got
Alfred
Woodard, Dennis O'Hare, Clark Peters, Carlos Miranda, Jenna Malone, who else? Gina Davis.
Jane
For fuck's
Kaczmarek.
sakes. Yeah, so many famous older actors.
And
that's
there's a lot
because-
of people that you will, if you don't know the names, you'll know their faces.
Yeah, so it's mainly because a lot of the older actors that used to be famous and aren't so famous anymore, because the show takes place in a place called the Burrows, and essentially it's a gated retiree community out in the sort of desert, and it was founded in like the 1890s or something like that by this one family, and the family still owns it, and there's a young guy there, and basically the show starts with this old lady in a house, and she gets a phone call from a husband who's in a mental home, and he's like, the owls in the walls, they're listening, and he's like just a bit fucking crazy, and she's like, oh, you know, you can come home soon, I promise, and he's just like speaking crazy, and her screen starts glitching, and she's watching TV, and the TV starts glitching and stuff, and then she can hear things moving. It looks like trees moving outside, and stuff starts wrestling. And then she's like runs outside to the front, screaming, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And then as she does, like this alien-like hand just comes out, grabs her by the mouth, and rips her back in the house. And then it cuts to a week later or so, and his family is moving him there. His wife has recently passed away, like 6 months ago, and they bought the house together, and they're moving, and he's moving in. And he's still upset and all that kind of stuff. And he moves in and he makes friends with Bill Paxton, old mate that played the president in Independence Day.
Yeah, I know his word.
So it makes friends with him kind of thing. And it's like they live in a cul-de-sac. And at the end of the first episode, he dies. But as he goes, like Sam walks in and sees this big alien-like creature over the top of him, like with tendrils in his mouth. And he ends up having a heart attack and dying. And so, but like no one believes him. He goes to see the guy who owns the Burrows, and he's like, you know, basically says, "Don't talk about monsters, or we'll put you in the fucking mental home." In those words, and like that kind of thing. And it's
number one rule of Monsterland is don't talk about monsters.
So it basically turns into these retiree people investigating these monsters kind of thing throughout, and it's fucking awesome.
Excellent.
It is so good. Like I found myself sitting there watching. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock. I need to go to bed. It's 12 o'clock. I need to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. I need to go to bed.
When does that stop you?
But yeah, so the Burrows. You can't really see that picture, but it has some people in it. It is fucking phenomenal on Netflix. Highly recommend you watch the shit out of it. It'll be your next binge-worthy show.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Oh, actually, another show that's come out. I can't fucking wait. Clarkson's Farm Season 5 has just come out.
Oh, has it?
My God. First 4 episodes are out.
Love me some Clarkson Farm.
Don't know when the next 4 will be out, but it won't be too far away. But
last season was a little disappointing because it just mainly focused on the pub, and I just really didn't care. I want to see him farming and fucking up.
Yeah, the farming is definitely what people want to see. So it'd be interesting to see because it's every
fucking stupid idea he has this year.
It's so funny because it's reality in the sense of it's genuine reality. It's not reality TV.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's so I want to do this. It's going to save me money. It's going to generate more money, more food, more crops, more jobs for everyone. The council says no. Why? Because we just don't like you.
Pretty
so
much.
Like just and all the hoops and jump things he's got to jump through, and considering like you don't actually realize how little farmers make. In reality, it's like we just produce $250,000. Excellent. And that's all gone for next year's feed, crops, oils, sprays, things like that. It's like, sweet, I'm living off nothing. I made $250,000 and it's gone.
Yeah, I just love that he's like, I'm just lucky that I have a fuck ton of money from driving cars around. Otherwise, I would not be able to do this.
It's a genuine thing. You watch it and you go, I can do this. I can make investments. I can cop not having a good season, but I'm me and no one else is me and they're all fucked. So, like, you need to pull your finger out and support the farms. And that's what I'm trying to do, but the council won't let me. So, yeah, it's a great show. If you haven't checked out Clarkson's Farms on Prime, go check it out. You will not be disappointed. Each season follows a different sort, like him farming, obviously, and he's genuinely farming. It's not just him watching it. He's genuinely...
and fucking up.
Yeah. But, yeah, season 1 focused on him trying to do a farm shop. Season 2 was the restaurant.
He tried to open a restaurant. He got cows and tried to open a restaurant.
Yeah, season 3 was... can't remember what season it was. And then season 4 was him trying to open a pub. So, season 3 was him farming the unfarmed. That's right.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
And that was interesting. Some very unique ways of making money.
Yes.
But yeah, and then as Caleb is just the star of the show, and I think he goes a bit more abroad in this season.
He did like a world. He did his own show.
Yeah, he did a world tour. Yeah. But I think for this part, he goes.
I love when he got the chick to come help, and she was super fucking good. And then
he came back and was like, super jealous. Is she touching my tractor? No, that's my tractor. Yeah, I think he goes to Belgium or something to see like this state of the art farm, and like he has to drive down to the tunnel and go under the underground channel to France or whatever, and he's like freaking the fuck out apparently. So I look forward to watching this season.
All right. That's all we've got time for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, as always, for watching and listening to Frantic Nerdcast, listening to us
ramble on. Another massive shout out to Grind Zone TCG now, as I said, for sponsoring the video. So for not sponsoring the giveaway. Chaos Rising ETB giveaway will be coming out soon with those 5 singles, with a pack of Monsters of War. So if you're in Sydney, go check him out. He is trying to get play certified for Pokemon, so he can hold events there, get the build and battles and pre-release stuff as well. So
nice.
He is doing big things. So if you're in Sydney, go check him out. Awesome dude. Love his work. Episode 365, where I'll be opening Cosmic Eclipse. Looking for a juicy tag team, will be out this Sunday, so check that out. Check out YouTube, check out Discord, check out Monsters of War, $25 plus postage, 25 Aussie dollars. Get your hands on a copy if you haven't already. We've sold a few, so make sure you're one of the ones before that you miss out on the first edition packs.
And you get one if you win the contest that he's holding on Sunday.
So, yeah, that's it. Hopefully Brock's swole and healthy by next week.
That's it. Until then, guys, we'll see you guys. Thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.